Before anybody says anything, yes, I'm still working on all the videos I promised to make. Garden of Words is nothing short of a masterpiece. The movie has so much to say about feet, and is also horrible. The melodrama is forced in at the last second instead of trickling out gradually like actual movies. The characters are bland as fuck, and don't really have any personality to speak of, like actual Japanese people. It's brilliant! For interest's sake, let's analyze the film and see if we can find out the true hidden depth of this flower pot. So beautiful and yet so empty. Genius! I'm sure there's a ton of deep hidden secrets if you read the movie from an Eastern perspective. There's so much poetry. But fuck that, I'm an American, and all we got here is burgers, so I'm gonna talk about what I can know instead of pretending to be a Japanese person. We can't analyze haikus. The movie is largely about this guy, who wants to fuck his mom. I'm serious, it's true. He really wants to screw his mom. How do we know? The cinematography, of course. You can analyze the camera work and really make it a better thing. Check this out. Here we got a point of view shot of this hot female teach. The camera tilts upward, in a typical way exemplifying the male gaze as it travels from the point of interest, her feet, up to what really matters, if you know what I'm saying. The male gaze is a concept invented by Anita Sarkeesian about how guys are super horny and they like to take a chance at ogling. Makoto Shinkai knows what's up. Thanks to this insight, we can conclude that is really hot for teacher. Like any good superhero movie, Garden of Words has an origin story for He gave his mom some shoes. The shoes were really sparkly, and so he vowed to one day have a foot fetish and make the next Victoria's Secret, but for feet and not vaginas. I'm not even kidding. This is actually in the movie. Look here, it's a flashback to his creepy childhood. We're getting another point of view perspective, as well as a box. It's a red box, held by his mother. Symbol of erotic love is the color red. It rests on his mother's lap.
Incidentally, this is also the first stopping point on Hot for Teacher.
The very place where her vagina is on lockdown. She opens the box, symbolizing to young Nya that there is some sweet pussy here. But what do you find instead of pussy? Shoes. The shoes are positioned in a way that exonerate the qualities of a vagina. Look at the outlines and the way that we even have like a clitoris made from a bow. Now we know why loves feet. He associates it with his mother's muff cabbage. He's associating Teach with his mommy. If this wasn't all weird enough, Sigmund Freud, the father of psychodynamic branch of psychology, named the incestuous feelings of wanting to screw your mom after a Greek figure, Oedipus. Oedipus really wanted to fuck his mom. Interestingly, the word Oedipus translates to swollen foot. Coincidence? I think not! You get caressing images constantly of feet fetishized throughout the film, further lending us insight into the mind of this kinky bastard. Kana Hanazawa, played by Bakemonogatari, is one of the primary victims of his kinky blinky. The reason? She's an older woman in a position of authority. As a 27-year-old cougar, it makes perfect match for a 16-year-old mom fucker. He just is channeling his need for momgina into this woman, no pun intended. But we learn towards the end that this is a pathetic replacement for actually just growing up. You see, she sucks at pretty much everything associated with the adult world. She can't hold on to a real relationship, she doesn't know how to cook good, she can't keep a stable job without people thinking she's too hot, I'm not even kidding. She chases after jailbait. This is all underscored by the creepy use of her creepy chocolate obsession, a common symbol of prepubescence. She's afraid to grow. Yeah, the boringest boring guy who ever wanted to fuck his mom is the perfect foil for Bakemonogatari. He's the opposite of her. He tries way too hard to grow up. He's neglecting school to be an entrepreneur of feet. only something a child would do. Takes up a cruddy job. Reads. Chases after women way out of his league. I mean, come on, the guy screams loser. If that weren't enough proof, the major motif throughout the film that binds them together, no pun intended, is rain. Freud wrote many a chapter on how water in dreams told to him by his patients meant that they longed for a return to the womb. Classic films like Night of the Hunter are studied thoroughly by scholars for doing similar things with water. These two feel the sexual comfort of one another in relation to their desire to return to mommy's pussy, but the two have variations on why they want to do that. He wants to get all jiggy with it to feel like a man, and she wants to crawl back in to escape the adult world. The true tragedy of their fucked up relationship not working out in the end is how McBoredom still longs for his disturbing Oedipus mirage, saying how he still thinks of Teach. The last shot continues showing rain, but now in the form of snow. It's the same. He still obsesses with her, staying in the same place, and she's back up to taking an actual job while he's making feet condoms. So in the end, I would rate Garden Garbage Awards a fuck my mom out of Old Boy. Thanks for watching.